rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle to pack number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Now a 2nd and 2. Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Bates. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening?
Touchdown, Broncos! A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as it. Get it at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, these two teams ended that up way back in the season opener. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Chiefs at 9-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
43, let's go!
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave. And it's second down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 11. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Hit the wrong button like hell, boy.
15 before they drop him. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Yeah, be like that man.
Allen taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Bass on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And it's fielded at the 34. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Allen going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all the time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Allen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense...
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows?
Touchdown! A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose ball.
God. That was the worst game I was. Every time we play, this happened.
We asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Rough incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look in the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Allen going to change the look here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The Broncos on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Bush. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Mahomes now on first down.
Hey, that was a dot.
In for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
23 yards, the final tally.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
On first down, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's caught out, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air, Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now here's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Ball had his hands on it. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. You call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bates. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And
touchdown, Broncos! Marvin Mims with career touchdown number 70. And the Broncos have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Broncos 45, Chiefs 10. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know, do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now Allen. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now Mahomes got to have this one. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. For Marshall, that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes to throw once more.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Chris Olave
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Chiefs 17. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mahomes now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. York on now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Broncos 52, Chiefs 24. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Second and 11 now. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. They kind of